A prominent pro-democracy activist in Bahrain is under arrest following a women's protest that police broke up. Have a look at some YouTube video. It purports to show officers on Thursday arresting Zainab Alkawaja. You can see a person lying on the grass while police try to drag her away. The government says she resisted. Human rights advocates say Alkawaja remained behind after police fired their tear gas and her fellow protesters left. A long-running protest in the Egyptian capital has descended into chaos and violence. People have been throwing Molotov cocktails, rocks, and glass as pro-democracy activists face off with Egyptian security forces. Activists are reporting severe beatings at the hands of the military. Journalist Ian Lee has been at the protests and joins us now on the line from Cairo. What did you see?
Well, Jonathan, we've been seeing Molotov cocktails and rocks, like you said. And interesting enough, we've seen security forces throwing Molotov cocktails as well. And this is something that we really haven't seen in the past. Security forces are on high buildings throwing rocks and the Molotov cocktails down on the protesters. It started all early this morning between the army and the protesters. The protesters are there protesting the Prime Minister Ganzouri, and it has been going on. This protest has been going on for quite a while, some weeks now, and so far they've been peaceful until today. But right now, what we're hearing from the government is there's 99 people injured, and 9 of these people are from a live fire. So the government is reporting that live rounds have been used. An additional 12 people have been detained, according to the government. But like you said earlier, people are being beaten. I've seen it. We've seen reports of it. This is definitely when they get a hold of any of the protesters, when they're being arrested, they are being beaten.
The timing of this is such a surprise. This is happening at the end of a week during which Egyptians went back to the polls for what has widely been considered their most honest and open election in history, potentially. That hasn't reduced any of the tension?
Well, Jonathan, it has reduced some of the tension in certain areas of society, but these protesters, they say they're not going to be happy until the military council hands over power to a civilian government. So while these elections did promote the new civilian government, the army is still in control. And these protesters say they're unhappy with the way that they're ruling, and they will not leave, or they will not stop protesting until the army hands over power to a civilian government.
Ian Lee, live in Cairo. Thanks very much.